This is Rahul is a Group Chief Executive Officer, Treasury Consulting, and also a venture capitalist. Indian GDP contracted by around 24% in 2020. 7.7% contraction, it is what government is giving. Trusting this number or not, that is also a very important challenge. And now, according to the public information, the distressed asset buyers. Now, who are distressed asset buyers? Distressed asset buyers are those people, those who buy those assets who are completely distressed. And now they are moving from bankrupt stocks to distressed stock. This is a little technical. So example, Diwan Housing is bankrupt. It is not distressed. We have various such examples in that regards. Now, having said that, you would be very surprised to know that standing today, according to the public information, the distressed asset market in India is around $200 billion. $200 billion. And guys, by the way, as officially GDP to be contract by 7.7%, this would wipe out around 12 trillion Indian rupees, which is 12 lakh crore worth of output from the GDP. And just assume how much would be the distress asset after that wipeout. I even cannot imagine that. It is beyond my jurisdiction to imagine that this would be the distressed asset market after this wipeout. This would not only impact the GDP in the subsequent quarters, this would impact the investments in the market, this would impact the job level in the market, and this also impacts the regulatory issues in the market. Guys, if I even assume that Indian GDP is $3 trillion, for a minute, I assume it is $3 trillion, for a minute. $200 billion is the official number of distressed. It practically means that around 7.5, roughly 7.5% of the GDP is distressed. Which means that if I take the number after this 12 trillion of loss, and by the way, I don't know whether this 12 trillion is the right number or not, we might be ending up as a 10% of the GDP. 10% of the GDP would be distressed assets. Can you even believe that? And the mainstream media is almost quiet, and markets are like, all is well. This is Rahul from Treasury Consulting. You know my personal number, which is +91 9899 242 978. Have a great time ahead. Thank you.